Hi, I'm KP Balaraj. We've been in Bangalore about 20 years. Been in the venture capital business for a long time, and we're very proud owners of yours in Fonterra. This is my wife, Priya. Let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Priya Balaraj, and I'm a mental health entrepreneur and a big fan of Fonterra.
What we really liked about the Yours product and service was it gave us a lot of convenience when we were looking out for a second home, particularly in Goa. We really liked the product, felt it was quite compelling, very beautifully done, liked the service element, liked the personal touch. So it suited us on many levels. So from that perspective, we felt it was an enjoyable and also very easy decision to make.
Yeah, for my part, I loved how informal and accessible and convenient the whole experience was, and I I was taken aback by how beautifully the entire house was designed and set up. And as we stayed there, I noticed all these little changes that made a big difference to these very thoughtful little touches by whoever designed that space. And I see myself going back repeatedly for more of such experiences. So amazing.
Yeah, the trade-off we did in our own minds, and when we spoke to a lot of our friends, both here in Bangalore and in other cities as well, we found that many folks who had vacation homes or multiple vacation homes rarely went there, and people often complained about the effort, the staff, and the costs required to look after the property. So I think having a very high-end service company manage it for you, and you know what your ownership is, you know when you can go there, at what point, I think gave us a lot of peace of mind as a user. I think from our perspective, we are likely to be owners and customers of Fonterra for a very long time. I think if I put on a hat of a real estate investor, I think the added benefit of being an investor in a fractional ownership luxury villa is the mental comfort of knowing that when you want liquidity, and let's say you wanted to sell your share in one particular villa and maybe buy something else, it's a lot easier to do under this model versus having the headache of owning your own property, looking after it, and then trying to sell it. And lastly, the product that you get, you're getting at a fraction of the total cost. So for us, from a financial perspective, it was also quite compelling. I think fractional ownership, I think, has a very bright future. I find that there's a lot of convenience attached to it. I think the whole notion of owning large assets that you rarely go to, and also with professional teams and labor in increasing shortage, I think the peace of mind and comfort that you have with outsourcing all of that to a very high-end branded, very professional company, I think for us was a big selling point. So I feel that fractional ownership across real estate asset classes will really become quite large in the next 5 years, because I think the financial metrics are quite compelling. But more than the financial metrics, I think for a customer or a family office or a H&I individual, I think it's just the ease of convenience, the transparency, the service factor, and also the accountability factor, where you know that you're in very good hands.
For me, I think the timing of this, in terms of what we now value as a family on a break, ever since the pandemic, I think the timing of this has been perfect for that, because we are a family with who tend to be scattered half the time, thanks to our kids' education and our own priorities in life, and togetherness during a vacation is very valuable to us now. So it's all about a homely, intimate, informal, family-like atmosphere, which I think Fonterra captures brilliantly. So that makes especially nowadays, that sense of togetherness, a huge part of our experience. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, the other factor that we like a lot about yours is that it's a very founder-driven business and company. Shravan and Shalini are very focused on making sure that the customer experience and the ownership experience is very rewarding. I've known Shravan for many years and really trust his judgment. So feel that he is committed to really deliver a world-class product and service. Do you want to mention?
Yeah, Shalini is, I believe she had a lot to do with the design aspect of where we stayed, and having seen other work that she has done, and I wasn't surprised to see how the space that she seemed to have created in the villa that we stayed at was very loyal to the traditions of Goa. The original character of this beautiful villa was preserved, and the level of authenticity and homeliness and comfort, it all came together so perfectly. And that's something I credit Shalini with, because she's so good at that. So, yeah.
And then the last point I would make is the other way we thought about it is it's really permanent ownership. So we feel that, look, this is a product that hopefully our kids, many years from now will use a lot, and maybe even extended families. So it's I think there are many benefits well beyond sort of the primary use benefit of the customer or the owner that's buying it up front. But I feel it's like a gift that can be with your family and close circle of friends for a very, very long period of time.